Coming to you live on location, my backyard, parents' backyard technically. Today is September 30th. I am 2 months into my music journey officially, at least putting music out there. So far it's fine. There's good days and bad. Lost a little momentum after putting out my first song on SoundCloud, which I kind of expected anyway. And which I'm kind of seeing as a good thing. Like, I don't want to have to be stressed out about like maintaining strong engagement right off the bat, because that's a lot. And it's still something that like I am very much doing on the side and not like my main focus every day. So pacing myself is good. I have 2 songs out. One is let me start over. I have technically 3 songs out. 2 are their own thing, whatever. And then I also did a remix of one. And then I released just the vocals available to download for remix if somebody else wanted to remix, which I thought that'd be cool. And I've also been like uploading snippets to TikTok for people to download to remix to their own music and whatever, which I thought that would be cool to engage with some new people, especially like-minded creative types that are kind of doing the same thing as me, same goal. I'm trying to get on Spotify and Apple Music. That was a goal of mine for September. I did not meet that goal, which is fine. The whole hang-up is I had submitted to the Kesha contest. I still haven't heard back yet. But I submitted under my current name, Bitch, and I don't think I want to keep that name. I don't think it's like truly reflective of like the type of music I want to do, and especially if I want any sort of like commercial success. I see that being an issue, a little vulgar. I was thinking about variations of it, but there's just really nothing that like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not representative of the sound I'm going for. And I guess the goals that I have in mind, or the overall vision, as in picking wildflowers. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I was going to wait until the winner was, or the finalists, however it's going to work. Because I'm pretty confident that what I submit under is what it's going to be posted under. So if Kesha releases a song featuring Bitch and I change my name, that's really confusing and not really good for, my music career. So I was waiting until I heard back, because if that song was going to be released under the name I chose, or the name I submitted under, which is Bitch, I would have to stick with that name. But if I didn't get chosen, I would have the freedom to change my name. But I'm tired of waiting, and I feel like I'm making it that an excuse for me not to distribute on other music platforms. So I'm just gonna change my name. And I have a name in mind. I've been spitballing like a few different options. But I think I settled on one. Oh, God. Picking a stage name is so corny. I don't know how people do it without like not cringing. Maybe they do. I don't know. But I was thinking about the name V, which isn't too far removed from my current name. I can still keep V, it'd be spelled VIE, like life in French. Also, second meaning, I guess, vie. I don't really like the sound of that though. I like V better. Vie as in like vying, competing, to beat the competition, whatever. If I wanted to be like a more in your face type of artist. But I think V is pretty. I like it. It's simple, 1 syllable, and I feel like there's more avenues for me to go down creatively. I think it'll translate well. There's only a 50-50 chance of you saying it wrong. Maybe less if you're dumb. but yeah, so V. I think V is going to be my official name, and I'm starting out the rollout process now, and I'm keeping that name in mind when I'm on my current music right now, and it makes sense. Like, I can see the vision. Like, it translates. There's days where I feel really stupid doing this. Today is one of those days. But I know the feeling of regret is going to outweigh the feeling of cringe at the end of the day. Like, that's the truth. I would rather feel cringe than wonder what could have been, And if I tried, if I failed, whatever. But in terms of failure, I think to fail would mean I half-assed it and got nothing out of it, and then I just quit. I think I have more definitions to success in my head than I do failure. I'm envisioning multiple scenarios. I'm not committed or married to one outcome. I'm very open-minded because who am I but a tiny living being on this big planet in this vast universe? Who am I to know what's going to happen? Who am I to expect or predict what's going to happen to me or anybody? Which is terrifying, but also exciting, if you want to look at it that way. I think it's better to have more definitions of success than one definition of failure, because to me, success could look like I made $10 this year, or I made any type of amount of money off of music. That's success to me. Success to me is people listening to my songs. They don't have to like it, they don't have to hate it, it just has to reach them. That's success to me. Success to me is writing something that I'm really proud of and producing something I'm really proud of. Even if one person hears it, I made it, I did it. That's success to me. I don't know. Of course, there's grander definitions. Was that a word? Grander definitions. There's larger definitions of success, which would be, quitting my job and doing this full time. Pivoting into songwriting for other people as a career. Touring my music, singing in front of people. Like, those are all different definitions and different thresholds that I'm setting for success. Like, they're little milestones for me. And they're not chronological. They're not one has to happen before the other. But I can just meet them at my pace. I don't have a timeline. And I don't really want to think about failure, what that failure looks like, because I haven't put much thought into it. And I don't want to put that much thought into it. I don't want to think about failing. Who wants to think about failing? That's kind of where my mind's at today. And the last few days I've been really frustrated because I haven't been able to work on music. I just feel like I'm being pulled in other directions. I have different priorities. I don't really feel like I'm left alone most days, between people texting me, calling me, having to be on social media, having to be available to other people constantly. It's annoying. I really wish that I could just lock myself away for a couple days and just work on music. But that's not realistically where I'm at right now. I can't afford that. Not speaking monetarily, but afford that with the other priorities I have in my life. And that's okay. That's totally okay. I know that there's some weeks where I'm going to accomplish a lot, and there's some weeks where I don't accomplish as much as I want to, and that is okay. The main takeaways from this are I'm changing my name. I'm no longer Vanovich. I am V going forward. I will start the rollout. I will start cleaning up my socials and doing all that bullshit, but in time, I am a one-person team. So if you're watching this, thanks. If you watch my other videos, thanks. And if you listen to my music, if you don't, that'd be cool. I'd appreciate it if you did. But no pressure. It's not for... I don't want everybody to like my music. That's not the point. But if you took the time to listen to it, I appreciate it. That's really cool of you. That's all. I'll keep you updated. Bye.